I'm sure yesterday, 22nd, or let's say the 22nd day of our VIP classes, we were able to get a lot of value looking at how to set your stop loss, your take profits, how to enter a trade, how to set your risk management live on MT5. And so today, I'll share my screen very quickly so we can look further into live trading. And we're going to be looking into live trading today. First of all, before we look into that properly, I want to just see one of these charts. We drew this chart yesterday. And yesterday, I think somebody was asking me a question, so I had to do this analysis from the bottom, which is monthly analysis. When you want to trade a position, the first thing you want to see is the monthly charts. And like I told you, I said, when you open at the monthly chart, your major interest is what is happening in the most recent time, not all of this past. Because if you look at this place, you notice that this is enough. Look at where we are, 2021. So you don't want to be looking at before coronavirus. The market was different. After coronavirus, it was a different. So this spike is a coronavirus spike. So we are looking at a different dynamics of the market from here to this side. So when you open on the monthly charts, don't look too far away. The same thing with the small hours time frame. When you open the small hours time frame, 4 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, don't be looking far away to the left. It's irrelevant. Look to the current. That is where the entire story is. So when you come to the monthly time frame first on any chart, it has to be done. The easiest way for you to know what the market is doing is when you change this when you change the what is it called again? The chart type from candles to line. You will quickly see and easily see what the market is doing. Where is the market currently? Here. Why is there a red line here? That place is coinciding with a current or previous old low. What do we know about old low? One of those classes we had, we talked about old low. When price leaves a low and move up sharply, even break structure and continue going to the top side, one day price will come back there. When price comes back there, what happens there? There is a sell stop hunt. Price would like to sweep a sell stop hunt. Here, therefore, this our stop loss is a very risky stop loss. That is number one thing we know about old lows. So we have to see a proper break of structure to the upside before we confirm that movement for a nice ride to the upside. That is one. Number two, it's important that you know that this monthly time frame is not where you decide a trade. It's just here for you to draw zones. We draw this zone because it's closer to the price. We draw this zone because it's closer to the price. We draw, okay, this other one is not even for this chart. All these other ones are not for this monthly. When you drop down to weekly, you continue drawing more zones because it's called mapping. Now in the weekly, this one is no longer seen. It's a monthly chart. That's why I decided to paint it red. This one, this second zone we map here is based off on this support. This third one based on this support. This one is guiding this particular guy. This one has nothing guiding it and is important. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should add for him. This one is important because I see that there are 3 of them. 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here. So it's a key, important key level. That is also there. Then also we have this one coinciding with this one, right? Where it's no longer, it's far away from my entry. So I think I can forget about it. Because see where price is and see where I'm still drawing line. It becomes a problem. It becomes a worry. Right now, where price is currently is this particular swing. So my major interest now is this swing. So if I drop down, so we have dropped from top down to bottom. The line is not straight, a lot of meandering there, no problem. We are here on daily time frame. Here on daily time frame, 2 things will happen to this price. We are on key demand level, which is the monthly demand. So 2 things can happen here. What is it? The price can drop down to SL, pull back, bearish engulfing. Right here, signs for entry, we go down. This is one thing that can happen here. Number 2 that can happen is what I draw that you can see here. The price can give us sign for going up, just as we can see now. When it came down the first time, it went up. It came down again, give us a head. It went up. It came down again, giving us a shoulder. I wish this second high was above this first high. It would have been a very, very, very interesting one for us to begin to look for entry from this side. But because it's not clear, so we need to wait to see a structure up, down, up again before we finally enter. So we need to see structure form, new highs forming, higher highs forming. Because right now we are at support level. If higher highs do not begin to form, we should not even engage. Yes, when this trade begin to peak, we are going all the way up. I stopped here. One of my friends extended it and sent me back the chart. I was just laughing. He extended me back the chart and said, up to this place, brother, up to that place that we are going to ride it. I agree with him. But then, what must happen here must happen completely. There must be a reversal pattern formed. There must be structure broken. There must be higher highs and lower highs formed already. Somewhere on H4 or even D1 is not bad. You cannot just enter a buy because we're at demand level or at the support level, if you like. You want to see structure form. You want to see bullish engulfing. You want to see lower highs on smaller time frame H4. Then you are good to go. You look for entry and you start moving. Until then, it is not good to enter because this price can change direction, break this monthly low, continue going down, and you don't want to be part of so many losing trade, right? So at this level, if you change back to candle, it's going to be a good one to see the candle story. Every candle tells a story. Every candle tells a story. The price dropped down here deep. It couldn't continue going. The price began to reject to the upside. It came down again. It formed a morning star, moved up. It could not close above this high, which is very important, 0.62578. I wish that this move, this 3 candle pattern was able to close above the open of this bearish candle. I wish it was able to close above. Then it would have been a good sign for us. When we have this pullback, this entry would be a very nice one. Right now, the entry is not a sharp one, and the tendency of going up is not clear until we see a confirmation. This is daily time frame. We need a confirmation. Well, so far so good. I can say what yesterday's candle was telling us is a rejection of this monthly low. I'm happy about that. So based off on yesterday's candle, rejection of that low for yesterday, but also take note of the fact of that daily bias is still bearish based on daily candle in terms of candle analysis. You see that we have a lot of rejection here, rejecting this particular zone, and this also did not even go to that height, and it came down here. And then we have this candle pin back to the downside. This candle followed it. This candle followed it. So if you look carefully, we have something like a fair value gap here entering this zone. that's not really an issue. But then you can notice clearly that we have also a rejection, which is very important. So if there is a rejection here, mostly, and the trade goes down to sweep liquidity after this rejection, after a sweep of liquidity here, if you find an entry here, you enter the trade, it would have been a good one to scalp to the upside on a smaller time frame. That is one. Number two, this particular move we are looking for to go up, that move is dependent on how we see the pattern forming, how we see confirmation forming, candles here in this case. We need to see candle begin to form patterns. Very, very important. With the way we even see this particular candle coming down here to form a new low, it tells us that this eventually will be the neck, the first shoulder. This eventually will be the head. So we need to still see candle forming tomorrow, Friday, on Monday, Tuesday, then probably on Wednesday next week. Then we can have this movement started. By then, more candles would have printed and telling us the direction. But whichever way it happened, all of this place is still a very risky setup and a scalping from where we are right now all the way to this neckline here around 51 pips. Anything outside this cannot be guaranteed until we see price break above that neckline and pulls back into the range. Then we can say we have a clean position to the top. We want to see price goes above that neckline here. That's 0.6246. Close above that neckline. Come down to anywhere OTE, ultimate trade entry zone. Then we look for our entry. If we miss that entry, we want to see a push and a pullback again to another optimal trade entry zone. Then we get the entry again to go in. Second time. So there are all these things here important that we are waiting for these signals before we jump in. Any opportunity you see to enter this trade is just a risky opportunity, scalping opportunity that is like catching a falling knife. So if you drop down here to H4, you understand what I mean. What I mean here is that if we were to have a head and inverted head and shoulder, this head has been violated by this candle that appears this afternoon. So, and this is a sell side liquidity sweep. And one thing I love about it is the fact that the price went up and broke to the high, to the upside, breaking, violating this guy, but comes down again to create a new swing here. Then this time around, we want to see how that the price will form a higher low. We want to see how price will form a higher low, because this is now telling us that we have a lower high, which is a bearish signature. We want to see a higher low for price to go up from where we are right now, price to go up, come down, forming a higher low. It's based off on this new higher low. When we see a bullish engulfing, we enter. If you see a bullish engulfing here, you enter. I think it's not really good. You want to see the price move first, come back, another bullish engulfing before you enter. But if this bullish engulfing and if this push that is happening, if it's capable of going over 51 pips up above, very, very good. Our entry will be a lasting entry that will take us all the way to the top. But if it doesn't go there, when we make our entry before we go to this neckline here, okay, the neckline is here. Oh, no, sorry. The neckline is here, this one. Before we go to this neckline, if we make our entry, I think I should take this one out. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying here now, the new swing is this. This is our new swing. So our new trading range is from here. This is our new trading range. And we are heading to this place. So if we want to, we have to trade this range first of all, before we even talk about going upwards. This is H4. We have to trade this range first of all. So how do we trade this range? We want to see a reason to buy. That will be a bullish engulfing, morning star, W pattern, whatsoever it is, but it must happen within the optimal trade entry, which is why I say this place is the best. After leaving up here, go up a little bit, come down, give us something here is good. Maybe they can come down as maybe they can do like something like 618, something like this. It's still okay. So we have a move like this. We have a pullback like this. From here, we get our second entry our second opportunity to enter, which is a higher low, then we take the trade bullish engulfing, we go all the way up. So this is where I will stop on AUD USD. I'm looking forward to this trade because of this monthly low that we have here. I'm strongly looking forward to this trade, to be part of it. Also, we were able to look at Bitcoin, and I was able to do some little bit of flipping today on Bitcoin. What we were seeing on Bitcoin was from the monthly time frame, where that's the price of Bitcoin, after moving to the top side and rejecting a significant psychological level, the price dropped down with a pin bar. But also, we think that this particular pin bar for December, it's just a rest, that the move should continue. And so because we think the move should continue, we do not expect the price to come down below the pullback here. That's $91,000. Even if it does, if you sweep the liquidity to the downside, we have a buy limit at 9080, 9800. We have a buy limit at 9800. That is another psychological level we are tapping. If we get that, we put our stop loss like maybe 100 pips below it, then at that level we can shoot up. But all of this place where we are is opportunity for us to enter the trade on the monthly time frame. There is nothing to actually go to line chart to start talking about here. Nothing to see here. The first target is this 96, let's just call it $100,000. You know, if you drop down to weekly time frame on Bitcoin, you see clearly that we busted already that support, weekly support at 93,517. So the target now is around 9,800. 9,800 is our next target, psychological target, or even lower, let's say $90,000. I think if the price could come to $90,000, it's going to be a spike. So we'll want to enter before that time. I'll show you why we want to enter before that time. So, but we want to see the price begin to turn, give us a setup for entry, then we'll join that trade. So all what we are doing now, we are catching the scalp. Now on the daily time frame, it shows us clearly why we are catching the scalp on this particular zone of 91,947. This is the first key level we can notice here from what date is this? November 2024. Another key level again, pivot point around close of price around December 30th. That same price is being touched again this time around. So based off on that, we are catching some little bit of scalping around that zone on the daily time frame. So if you turn it over to candles, you see more better. But then before we turn it over to candles, you see there's a particular zone here of 90, this resistance, yeah, 90, between this and this. There's a particular zone here between this and this, that is resistance. We are expecting that this resistance will turn support, which is why we are marking out resistance to turn support. Otherwise, we come down here and say support turn. So the entire of this zone. So we are looking at if price, this is old low, this is old low. If price is sweeping old low, so it can spike and come to this place. So we have a buy limit order here, right? This is daily time frame. We have a buy limit order around this zone 90, 80, 9800 thereabouts. 9800 around this zone, right? But it's going to be a spike entry. You may not be able to catch it if you don't use the limit order. So then if you come down again to, no, let me go back to candles so you see. Come back to candles here now, so you see. Now we are back to candles. We notice several stops. Number one, what we notice is this red candle. You see the way it comes down? It comes down up to 91,276. After this candle, the next thing we saw was green, 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 all the way up. So this candle is called order block. So we have a daily order block right here. So the price right now is inside the daily order block. So this is why we are scalping BTC buys. It's inside the daily order block. This is why we are scalping the BTC buys. And if we scalp BTC buys at any of this point, our stop loss needs to be far away, like under to 88 or 88. Yeah, 88 is good. 87 is good. I think I dropped a signal 80 something, 87, I guess from the signal I dropped from the group. So because those are the places where you don't think price can come. In fact, if you have enough money safe, you can give enough stop loss down to 84,500, which price will never. If price breaks below this side, that your 84 is a target. So you have to close your trade. But then any spike that happens, you will still be in the market. That's the point of giving far away stop loss, but with a small lot size or small position sizing, so that your stop loss doesn't injure you. Right now, so all we can say here is we are currently at the place of a bullish order block here. So all of this place is a scalping area because of this bullish order block on daily time frame. So, and as we take it up, we are going all the way up. We don't know which move will take us up completely, because this is a rejection for yesterday's candle. So this candle could also end as a rejection candle, a massive rejection candle. It's possible, right? If you drop down to 4 hours time frame, you get more interpretation. You will see clearly that we have rejection block. You see this one is rejection block because after the block formed, we saw price rise and broke structure. So this candle, this pin back candle with a long wick that was formed before the rise of price is called our rejection block. When price comes to rejection block, see how price is nicely respecting the rejection block. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I saw it, I took the trade. So right now, if you have money, you want to trade Bitcoin, please go ahead and scalp Bitcoin right now. Like, scalp it right now. If you are in profit, once you are in blue, don't allow the price to come back in red. Take your profits. Because we are currently on H4 rejection block. Nice H4 rejection block. If you, and with also a previous rejection that closed at H4 before the one we have right now. So it's a good reason for us to scalp. But then, yeah, if you have your entry here and you are able to hold the position and this trade peaks, we want to see higher low formed. There is no higher low right now. This is the lowest point compared to this rejection block. So if you compare this and this, it's a little bit like a higher low. So it's possible. So it's possible that could be your in. So if you take the trade right there, it could give you something very, very nice on Bitcoin, right? Your stop loss will be somewhere far away, like under this place, 89.70. Then your TP will be far away, somewhere around here. Anywhere 1:2 is okay.
Is it okay, sir? We do it. We'll spot trades, right? Not futures.
Whether spot or futures, just reduce the lot size. All of them are good. I'm on all the trade. I'm on Bitcoin on spot. I'm on Bitcoin on futures. I'm on Bitcoin on broker, everywhere. But I'm using the smallest risk possible. So even if it drops to $80,000, I will have no major loss. But if it peaks and go to $100, I'll have some very, very good profits, nothing less than $100. Already I collected about $50 while scalping this afternoon. So in my presence now, you see it jumps to 93. So, so that's all I could say right now. If you drop down to a smaller time frame to look for entry, we can begin to refine to see where will be the best entry if we are scalping. For me, the entry I took previously, I saw that entry from this 3 candle, 1, 2, 3. So the next candle, I entered it. And when it moved, I took $50 and I went out from here to here. So that is one. So for you now,
that's on what time frame? What time frame?
We are currently on M30 right now, entry time frame. So for you now, you see this structure, the way the structure is dropping down, and you've seen this break. You see this break here forming a a bullish push, this one, and you see this fair value gap is being violated here. Then you see this morning star, which this green guy now is the order block. So the price now is now rejecting the order block. So this candle is rejecting. This candle is also dodgy, rejecting. If this candle closes as a bullish candle on 30 minutes time frame, then we check M15. It's also a sign, rejection, rejection, rejection. If we have a bullish candle here on M15, a bullish candle on M30, let's see if H1 is 21 minutes. No, we can't wait for H1, but we can wait for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, as the next 21 minutes time, we can decide to buy based off on 3 candle, 1, 2, 3. Then we enter the next candle, or we come down to M15 to look for that kind of entry. If we are entering M15, the reason we are entering is change of character. Look at it. A low was here, a new low was created. The price went and broke the high of previous high. So this is market structure shift. MSS has been created here already. So after MSS created, we want price to come. Take this guy away. We don't need this again. We are doing entry. So we want this price to come down to our zone for entry, based off on this range. If this is the range we are trading, we are scalping. Remember, we will not hold this trade until we see a significant break of structure. So this is our trading range. All these places are troublesome zone, but I like the fact that this is a monthly zone where we are entering the trade from. And I also like the fact that this is a I don't know, inside candle. This candle pattern is called inside candle, where the green candle swallows entirely the red candle. Is a sign of reversal. After the inside candle, the price picked up all this one. Then we have a bullish engulfing. So inside candle, bullish engulfing is a reason for us to pick up also a monthly zone. So the price rejecting this entire zone. And also in another way, if you look at it, you see inverted head and shoulder is completed. So that's this place becomes the head. So what you have here becomes something like this, from here to this place, neck, from here to this place, from here to this place, head, from here to this place. Second is not very neat at all, but this place now. So we enter from the second shoulder, the first risky entry. We want the price to go all the way to break this side, and then a pullback a little bit, then we continue again all the way to the top. So this is also a typology of head and shoulder. Not looking very fine anyway. So we want to see how price closes from here. Then we enter the next candle. 15 minutes time frame ending in 4 minutes. Why 30 minutes candle ending in 19 minutes? I prefer we wait for 19 minutes. So 15 minutes doesn't deal with us. If we have a bullish candle on 30 minutes, it will be much better than a bullish candle closing in 15 minutes. Much, much, much better. Because in the next 4 minutes, this candle is going to close bearish and it will cause a lot of people to enter. So you want to wait a little bit more to see how 30 minutes candle will close bullish before you now do your entry. Once you do your entry on this 30 minutes time frame, if you look at it, you would have entered from Fibonacci 618 rejection, which is this. Pull back to 618 around this zone, rejecting 618 entirely. So we have a push close above as bullish candle. Then the next candle will be our entry. We push it all the way to the top. Take profit 1, take profit 2 will be somewhere far above. That will be like around 95, or you can even ride it all the way outside the entire reversal pattern, 97, and of course 100. So it's very possible. So let's wait to see what happens to M30. If that candle holds, then that will be our buy entry based off on change of character. First push, rejection 618 after a bullish sign.
Sorry for interjection. Sorry, please. Can you repeat that Fibonacci this thing you just did now?
We have a trading range. If we have a trading range from down to up, so if the pullback is a 618. So after the pullback, you look for an entry. After the pullback, you enter the trade. So we have a trading range on entry time frame. Our range is from swing low to swing high. From swing high down to optimal trade entry. That's 618. So that's where our entry will be. But that will depend on a candle pattern. We want to see a bullish candle printed, bullish engulfing, morning star. We want to just see something. If we see something on M30 or even M15 in our trading range, then it means that our trade is a valid one. We have a move already, a bullish push. We have a pull to discount level or optimal trade entry. The discount level is around the Fibonacci 618 or below it. It doesn't really matter. What matters more is that we are at discount level and we see a bullish signal. This is one rejection, good. This is one rejection, good. This is one rejection, good. This is an order block. This is also a inside candle, very good. This is a monthly support, very good. But we need to see a push of a green candle. It's very important we see that push. If we see it on M15, it's a good sign, but we need to see it also on M30 to show us, to let us, to give us that feeling that we are going up. Because don't forget that this is a bearish push to this side. So if we have a strong time frame, M30 closing bullish, it means that we have a high hope that this push of 1 hour time frame can go high based off on 30. Then it also means that the H4, this rejection can hold and push price higher. So everything will depend on the next higher time frame. It also means that the today's candle can push higher and close above this rejection. This is not rejection block. This is actually lower time frame, but this is a morning star candle setup here. So which is also monthly low here and rejecting this side and rejecting this side, I guess. So we're counting on M15 and M30 for signal right now on BTC USD. So if I want to check more, I think I was analyzing BNB USDT and I sent the analysis for BNB and it started, but then the price pulled it back. I see several rejections going on there. And I think it's an opportunity for people to actually look at it again and trade. If you look at it from the monthly time frame entirely, the BNB is a year of a crypto. So what do you expect? You expect a lot of massive craze in the market. There is a break of structure, not on the monthly time frame, but at least I think it's on the lower time frame. What we have here, I think maybe I have to scatter everything again because this is not looking very well. So here we have the price at the upside, and then we can have this place as our latest key level monthly, and copy it, put it here. This one is already rejecting this zone. Then I want to make this one red. Then I'll take this one and put it here for the mid. I always like to have like 3 lines for mid. Yeah, so let me go down and see weekly. Weekly, there's a lot of noise here, so we can deal with it the best way possible. This noise, we can fill it up like this. Then we have something here, not really. We have something here. This one is also really relevant. 1, 2, 3. So we can fill it up like this. Oh, no. We can fill it up like this. So you can capture 1, 2, 3. So something is happening there. There's something here which is close to our price. We can also bring it up. We can also bring this up. It's close to our price. I think there are about 2 of them here and here. So maybe I should just use a zone because there are 2 of them here, something like this. And reduce this place, not necessary. Reduce this guy, it's not necessary. Reduce this guy. But the most important area for us is here. This is the most important area. There's a place here, but I'm not sure this guy is significant enough. Well, let me draw it because price is facing it. Price is facing this area, so I want to know what that side means. 673. Then I think I'm done. Then we also have this high. This high is also very important. Okay. I think we are good. So most important area is where the price is right now. So if we go down to daily time frame, we can see daily time frame, we have a troublesome area. This price is now very interesting because I can see that, you see, this chart is not trending, so it's difficult to really map this kind of chart. It will be showing us multiple places. So I can extend this here. So we have this place taken care of, this place taken care of. Here we have a resistance here coming together. So I think I would use a line so that my rejection areas, we pull here, rejected down, pull, it couldn't get here. I think it's a zone. I think it's a zone. Let me rather make it a zone, please, guys. It's going to give us too many lines, but no problem. So we have this zone from here up to here. Done. Then it's very important because price got here, bounce, got here, bounce, got here, bounce. It couldn't close above here. Then what again? This is monthly, this is weekly. This weekly one, if I can just change it to this color, it would make more sense. Yeah, but price is no longer there, so it's not an issue. Price is only going back there. It's broke through this monthly. It broke through the monthly and broke through these small ones, liquidity. So it can pull back and continue going down, or it can pull back and go back into the range. But right now we are on a not free fall. We have a daily support level there, which is, I can use this. Yeah, we have a daily support level there, which is this. We have a daily support level here. So the most important part of this chart for us right now is this side. That looks like is it Spider-Man or somebody's two horn? Okay, this is the most important part of this chart right now. We have where price bounced off here, went to the top side, broke a structure, came down, range to the upside, trend, form a new high, drop down massively to this same point again. Is he going to beat this guy? If he's going to beat this guy, close below, pull back, then we will look for more down to the downside. If he's not going to be able to beat this guy, then whatever it does, pull back into the range, pull back again, form a new support, then we head all the way to the top. We can go to the top. Anywhere here is our take profit. So it's more of scalping until we are able to overcome this guy before we have a clean move to the upside. But when we get here again, anywhere around here is going to be scalping. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be riots. When we get here again, before we have a clean ride to the upside. So that is the story of this next move. It's going to have a lot of noise in it. So you have to get ready to egg in and out, in and out, in and out because of the noise involved. If you come down here to, okay, back to daily time frame to look at the candles, you see what we have here very close to the chart. We have rejection of this weekly, which is very good. Price rejected here, here. There's a push to this side, rejection here. This rejection held yesterday, rejection again today. If price come back into the range, then we have a high probability that we're going all the way to cross this place, break. If we have price come back inside this range, just like here, after this rejection, price come back inside the range. What do you see next? Market went up. So like that again, if price comes rejected all this place, there's a fair value gap here and here. Price tested the fair value gap nicely and rejected into this weekly low, weekly support range. Then if we have our entry after this rejection tomorrow, we can trade all the way from here, scalp to the upside, pull back, scalp again, pull back, scalp again until we get to where we are going. That's the plan. So we need to see something like come back into the range before I get comfortable, pull back, a higher low before I trade to the upside. I think this is what I'm looking for. Right? So if we drop down now to fast time frame, it will be more clearer. So now our major concern is not history, is the most current time here. Here, this is our major concern here, and this is in line with what we're expecting. So our new trading range will be this guy. So permit me to say this man. So our trading range is a zone. Then this guy is the highest point we are going to, H4. So, but before we go, we want to see nice rejections. If this place will be where we are holding, fine. We see bullish engulfing, entries are here. We see bullish engulfing again, rejection is here. So we can find our entry from here. If our entry is here, our stop loss is under here. Our take profit is rough because we need to see some serious things. There's no any serious break of structure here. There's no serious break of structure. So this place is very, very scary. It's very scary, risky, and treacherous. So if we come down to entry time frame to look for a good reason to buy, you see that we are buying at a resistance, a monthly key resistance level, which is not good. We want to see price overcome this place. This whole place needs to be overcome. See this place? It needs to be overcome massively before we begin to buy. We don't want to buy without price overcoming this place. So we want to see price doing something like this. Outside that monthly pullback, any pullback here of 50% or 61% is a good one. Then we'll take it to the upside. So we want to see something like this. So in terms of chart pattern, I think I drew a chart pattern that caught my attention, which was this particular one. When price was ranging, eventually price broke to the top side. Then it started coming down in terms of flag pattern. It was coming down with a flag pattern like this. I think I saw that, so I drew it. Too many lines now on the charts, but I'm sure that you get my point. So I caught this chart pattern that the price broke. Let me draw it completely so that you can see the pattern clearly. So what I noticed was the price was ranging around this place. Then all of a sudden the price broke. When it broke, it pulled back into the same level. It took a high and started going. So there was a trade here, right? It came back again, formed like an inverted head and shoulder kind of on this place. It's a very nice one. When it happens like that, first neck, head, the second shoulder, you get an entry after second shoulder, you hit it all the way to the top here. That's the trade that brought us to the same neckline here, this place being the neckline. This particular place here, this area here. Now, but then that is one. Number two, this pattern that was forming like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. I think A, B, C, D, poof. I think we call it A, B, C, D drive, something like that. When it happens, it broke out, breakout, pull back, move. It came back again, it's respecting this level. So after the breakout of this channel, this downward channel, descending channel, how do they call it? It's still respecting this level of 689.4. So BNB respecting 689.4, and which is where we want to take our entry from. Here, this one. Another entry would have been above this guy. So 689.4 entry. If we get our entry here, I think I prefer this entry. Prefer this one. H4 is respecting this level. Then our stop loss will be this range here. Our take profit will be here. But again, this noise is much. That's the noise, the reason why I don't want to enter until I see that move to the top side. So that is all we have on BNB. I think it's a risky trade, very risky trade. So if you enter this trade right now, your stop loss is here, 669. Your stop loss is 669, and your take profit is arguably here. Well, it's a risky trade. Risky trade. It's going to take a long time for this to happen. This depends on Bitcoin. Perhaps it depends on Bitcoin, I would say. You see, the noise is so much. And some traders will prefer not to be part of this noise until it is over. You see, this is very, 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 very noisy. So some traders would rather want to avoid it. It's too noisy. It's too dramatic. They would want to wait for the whole thing to be gone like this. They want to wait for everything to be broken completely, break this guy out. Once we have a breakout to the upside, before some traders would like to engage, a breakout to the upside, a pullback anywhere, good, then we are ready to fly. We can go to 1,000, no problem. Some traders will wait for something like this. It's more better because this is very, very noisy, right? Whichever way you are going, your stop loss should just be very tight because I'm seeing this guy here is also a target. So what's the time now? My time is almost up. Let me see if there's anybody dropping any analysis or any question in the chat box. Okay. Solana. So let's look at Solana. What are the difference between buy and sell, and how do we know that the market is supposed to buy or sell? That's what I'm doing now. So let me do Solana and show you the difference between buy and sell and how you know whether a market will buy or whether a market will sell. First thing you do, you come to monthly time frame. First thing you do, come to monthly time frame to see what the price is doing on monthly time frame. Scatter everything. Starts from the drawing. That's what you do when you come to monthly time frame. When you come, you mark the highest point you can see closest to the price. Any turning point close to the price is your major point of reference. We call it zones, monthly zone. And you open the monthly charts, you mark the monthly zone. It's very important. So you know whether price is going to buy or price is going to sell. So after marking that high, you come down. There is nothing here to mark because this is where the price is. You come here. This is another place closest to the price where market turned. It's called market turning point. You mark it. The next place again I can see is, is this place. It's also another market turning point. But it's not a major one, so let me not draw it too long. Then another place again is this place. Now, this is getting far away from our trade, so I'm no longer interested. In fact, if I have 3, it's okay for me for a simple analysis. So I'm now concerned about this place, not about all these places. I'm concerned about this place. My price is here, mid is here, high is here, low is here. I'm okay. So I go down weekly. Weekly, if there's any part I've missed, I'll adjust it, I'll expand it. That is all. Here, I notice that I'm missing this part. So let me use a tick line. But if I see any line close to it, I can extend and use a major zone. Let me also use a tick line here. This is my price. This is a turning point. Let me use a tick line also here. This is a turning point. Turning point, my price. Now, this is the most important area for me now. The low, the high, the low, the high. It's trying to create another low. So you ask me, how do I know if market is going to buy or sell? This is where I know. What is market trying to do? It stops here. It went up. Alaji, where is it going now? Down or up? It's going down. It's trying to get to this place. Will there be a turning point here? The candles will tell us. The W pattern will tell us. If there is, it's going to be a good one for us to buy. If there is none, it's going to keep dropping until we get here. And when we get here, it can decide to pull back, test, and continue going down. If we see a selling signal engulfing, we will sell after it breaks this place. But until it breaks this place, we are looking for turning points because the movement is bullish, a pullback, This pullback may come to an end and turn over. We don't know. We are still in weekly time frame. So this place now becomes our major interest because the price is here. 187. That's where the price is. So we go down to daily. When we come down to daily, we can see more clarity. Here we see what is happening. There was a major break of monthly here. If you look out here, you see 197 is here. It's around 200. There's a major break of that 200 here. A major break. And after the break of 200, we needed to get a pullback to 200 to look for our entry. But unfortunately, it came in and dragged down. So any of these places can be our zones. Very, very possible. Any of the places can be our zones. But we don't know. We want to see the structure form before we begin to go. Most likely to come down to 180. Most likely, it's very possible. So what do? This is daily time frame. We can mark the daily supports. We can mark, there's nothing bad in marking the daily supports. Mark daily supports here. Let me reduce it to 2. Let me also mark another daily support here. Here. So we have 2 daily supports here. The price broke through one of them already. It's called old low. When price leaves a low, breaks a structure, breaks a massive structure to the upside. When price comes back to that low, it's meant to sweep that low. It's called sell side liquidity. And it's possible for price to shift back, pull back, and go up again. It's very, very possible. And it's also possible for price to pull back, test, change that resistance, support to resistance, bearish engulfing signal, then we enter to the downside, to the next support. So these 2 moves are very, very possible. We are in daily time frame, so we turn to candle so that you see what I'm saying. So this place was the last place candle price rested before the push started. So this place here, this place is our order block. Either this or this, they are on the same size. They become our order block. We want to see price respect this order block. If price close below this order block, this last place that the price had before the spike happened, if price close below this place, it means we are looking for a pullback and continuation to the downside. But if price goes back into the range, it means we are looking for a pullback and continuation to the upside. So that's how we know whether we are going to buy or we are going to sell, is what happens at key areas. Order block, support and resistance, demand level, supply level, pivot points. What is price doing around that area? What signals can you see? That will determine whether we are going to buy or we are going to sell. Now, we are not concerned about every other line here. The most important is what is happening here right now. That is our major interest. So if you come down again to 4 hours time frame, you are going to be looking for patterns and what is happening with your zones. Forget about these lines. This is the best time to draw the line. We are now in 4 hours time frame. Now in 4 hours time frame, we have a trading range, which is this one and this place. These are our new trading range. So which is, if I pick this line, let me use the dotted line for the trading range. This place, like this. Let me use this now for this place. If you don't understand anything that I have said, Alaji, understand this last one. Whenever you open 4 hours time frame, mark the latest move of the market. Mark it. If the move is from down to up, sorry, from up to down, your next movement is from down to up. That's all. If the move was from up to down, your next, from down to up, your next move will be from up to down. If the move was from up to down, your next move is going to be from down to up. So that means you are buying. But if the last move was from up to from down to up, then your next move will be from up to down, that means you are selling. Simple. So always mark the last move you have on 4 hours time frame. Somebody asked what's the difference between all the time frame. That's what I'm telling you right now. That move of the 4 hours time frame, that is the last place where you decide. So, but you are not just going to decide based on 4 hours. That's why you had daily to tell you what to happen. This line we have here is the daily line. There is an old low in daily that's happened here, and price come to sweep that old low. Yesterday, I thought and I said that if we have an old low and price come to sweep it off, it's called sell side liquidity. I mentioned it, SSL. That whenever price takes sell side liquidity, that price usually like to go up. So you see what happened with this 4 hours time frame? It sweep the sell side liquidity and it's giving you sign that it's going up. But this is not enough signal. You need a bullish engulfing. I don't really like the candle hammer, this rejection candle. I don't really like it. I prefer engulfing or morning star. So if you see engulfing, that is your signal. Go down to smaller time frame and look for entry. If you see morning star, better. If you even see this pin bar, it's a signal for scalping. So you go down to smaller time frame and begin to scalp. Anytime you are scalping, this pin bar is your stop loss. Take notes, especially now that we have a support under it. So under the support will be your stop loss. But if you are using a very small lot size, then you use the stop loss under the weekly stop loss, weekly support, which is here. So you have 1, 2, 3. There are 3 support areas around your price where you can hide your stop loss there. So if you drop down to 30 minutes time frame, but for the fact that price broke that 200 to the top side is enough reason for us to go higher. So now when we drop to 30 minutes time frame, we are looking for change of character. When we drop down to 30 minutes time frame, we are looking for change of character. We want to see market structure shifts, MSS. Anywhere where market shifts. What do you mean by shift? Shift means that price is coming down, forming what's it called? Lower lows and lower highs. Never a time the price form a new high. Here we see a kind of new high created here, but it's not enough because this place a new high. This is a lower high. This seems to be like a higher low, but we cannot call it a higher low until it breaks a structure. This is a structure. This is a high, the last high that was created. If this breaks structure and go up, then we now have a new trend. When you have a new trend on smaller time frame M15, M30, when you have a new shift of market structure, that is the time to look for your entry. After the shift has happened, a pullback of Fibonacci 618 to support level is good. A pullback Fibonacci 618 of 50% that gives you any bullish engulfing morning star candle is your entry signal to the top. Your first TP is here. This place will argue with the markets because there is a support there. Then the next one is here. This place will argue with the market. Then there's a support here. If it passes through, the next last one is this. If it passes through, we are going all the way up. So there are stopping areas of the markets. If you have this push to the upside, break of structure, if it happens. You see all these places here, the price could not break the structure. There was no break of structure. It's very important that you have a break of structure here, BOS. This smaller time frame, before you enter AB, you need to see a break of structure. Once you have this break of structure, a pullback to 618, you look for your entry. That's all. So you now have something like head and shoulder, left head, second shoulder. Then you get your entry, you move. The first bus stop here. After this place, the next bus stop, if you still have some position here. After this place, if you still have some position, you write it here. So that is it on Solana. So I'll check again if there's any other question. My time is up. I'll check if there's any other question. Are we on YouTube? Of course, we are live on YouTube. What are the importance of the different and the differences between all the time frame? I think I've answered this question. The importance of the lower time frame is to give you confirmation for you to enter. The importance of the higher time frame is to give you signal for you to enter. The importance of the daily, weekly to tell you the direction where the market is going. Now, if you want to know in-depthly, you will change to line, you will know the direction. What is happening to this market? This market was going up and is pulling back, is beginning to resume the upward movement. That's all that is happening. Resuming the upward movement because I see this pullback ended here, and this particular move was a massive move that shows sign of uptrend resumption, but the pullback was massive down to a support level. So if this pullback continue below this support level, it shows that we are targeting this weekly support. And if that happens, it shows we are targeting this movement. And it also means that this push, the pullback, is coming back to where we started from. That's what the higher time frame is telling us on daily. If you go to weekly, it tells you more clearly what the market is doing, the market direction. Market is going upward. The lower low was from here, a new low was from here, a new high was from here, a new high was from here. It's forming higher lows going up. So market is trending upward. That's a general overview. So this is the last move we had. All this is pullback. So market is looking for a way to form a W pattern. First leg, second leg, third leg. The last move is for us to continue to go up. So that's what market is doing, the direction of the market. You come down, you want to see what is price doing, the signal of the market, the pattern the market is drawing at the time where you want to look for your entry signal. What pattern is market drawing? Where is the market? Is it at support level? You look for buys. Is it at resistance level? You look for sell. If we are at support level, do we have a reason to begin to enter? You change to candle you want to see. If you change to candle, you see, yeah, there is reason, several reasons. Rejection, number one here. Rejection, number two here. Rejection, number three here. So if we are seeing all this rejection, is it going to start? We don't know. We need to see bullish engulfing. We need to see morning star candle. We need to see something strong. Then we know that this move has started to go all the way to the top. If we don't see that move, but we see only pin bar, we can still drop down to see, okay, now we have a pin bar. Do we have a change of character? If there is a change of character, a pullback after change of character, then we look for our entry, we go in and take it to the upside. That is always what we do all the time. So right now, I cannot draw maybe a long position or short position until we see a break of structure. So I think this is where we are going to stop. This is where we are going to stop for today. Here we see a change of character M30 on this move. I sent out this move analysis today in some of the groups. I don't know if you saw it. There's a change of character here on smaller time frame, and there is a monthly support here. There's a morning star here. So if you check back daily candle, you will see it's a nice clean rejection from here, and it's happening very well. If you go back to 4 hours, you see we have a morning star 1, 2, 3. So the entry was here. If you go down to 1 hour, so you see we have entry already on 4 hours. So all we need to do now on smaller time frame is to wait for a pullback. If we have a pullback now to anywhere here, anywhere, any good pullback. If we have a pullback that gives us a W pattern or even head and shoulder pattern, then we are good to go. It can be anyhow, we don't know, but we want it to be clean. If we have a pullback, it will be fine. This is a breaker block. We have a pullback around this breaker block side here. Can get our entry here on breaker block. So move USDT, we have a structure. So let me write. I was looking for this. Move USDT. No, it's not yet a signature trade. So go.
So just like the market you analyze, sir,
Yeah.
on the 1 day, because I've been following ever since you mentioned it in the class, I've been following move. So just like you just showed now, that means it will retrace back. Let's say today it may close when it closes, let's say probably at 93, $0.93. With this analogy you've given now, you mean it will still come back, it will retrace to where we can purchase. That's by let's say early hours of this morning before it spikes up, right?
Yeah, if it doesn't retrace, we cannot enter it. We'll leave it to go.
Considering the history of the listing and like what you said when I went to CoinMarketCap, what they were showing, the coin has a good potential. So I believe by the analysis too and by all the judgments, the coin has the tendencies to go up.
So if it goes, we are entering from a discount. So we want a Fibonacci pullback of this zone. So we are entering, this is our trading range now for entry. This is our trading range for entry. So where do you want to buy from? Do you want to buy from the up or do you want to wait to come down before you buy? Always wait to come down, price to come down to the dip before you buy. If it's come down to the dip, you'll be having something that looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you enter at 6 before you go all the way. So this is the best thing to wait for. You want to wait for this to happen before you go in. Very important. So you don't just want to go in like that. If you go in, may come down, and start going down, it's very possible for it to go down. So, but when it comes here, forms all this pattern and starts moving, it's very hard for it not to get here. If it does that, it must do like this. It must do this part. It must do this. It must get here. So imagine if it must get there, imagine that you entered from here and your stop loss is under the head. So in terms of pips value, we're talking about 140 pips. So it makes a lot of sense. So you want to wait for it to happen. If it happens, you enter. If it doesn't happen, you forget about it. So if you are putting a buy limit, it's going to be buy limit at 0.875, 0.876. That's where we have breaker block. So you enter at breaker block, which is coincidentally 61% Fibonacci. So that is it. So I'm going to end here for today. We're going to come back again to continue on Monday. The assignment is everybody should go do their analysis, drop their charts in the group. Do your analysis, drop your charts in the group. Look at the charts I drew earlier for AUD USD, I guess. Then look at what Larsen drew. It told me that this guy is going all the way to this place if it picks up. But I want to see a reason before we enter, because I think this place is too troublesome, but I need to see a reason. If I see a reason, then we go. If there is no reason, I'll wait. So that is what I can do for now. That's what I can do for now. So we have to stop here. Thank you so much for your time. My time is up.
So should we pick any pair? Should we analyze any pairs of our choice, or is one this thing?
How many have we done? We have done several today, right? We have done, I think we have done AUD USD, we have done move, we have done
BTC Solana.
so you can we have also done Solana. So you can go and do other ones. You can do oil. You can do oil is very nice. I'm seeing what I'm seeing on oil is nice. You can do oil. You can do we did BNB too. So you can do Euro USD as well. I did a little bit of Euro USD. This is where I stopped. It's not really came so good for me, so I left it alone. I did a little bit of GBP USD, so I do not like the analysis, so I stopped here. I didn't like it. So you can do S&P 500 if you like. You can do AUD card. We did AUD card the other day, yesterday. So it didn't go to our entry. So we had a sell limit on it. It did not go to our entry. So tomorrow, hopefully, maybe it's going to go, but it's already touching our take profit area. I don't know. We
Hello,
expect
sir. There's a analysis and this thing, a limit order that you drop on GDP USD. I don't know if that order is still valid because the market is still going down.
the only thing we can do on GBP right now is to sell it because we have broken a weekly demand level. So the only thing that can be done right now is to pull here and then look for a sell here and drop it down. So, and that is not going to happen now. It's going to happen probably next week because we have left this support zone and this is a full breakout, pullback continuation. So we have a pullback again to this same zone. We look for a reason to sell. So overall, this place is not a go. It's a no-go area for now. It's not playing fine. So except if you want to scalp, you can look for scalping opportunity to the upside, but it doesn't make sense. The market is selling, so why will you be scalping to buy? If the price hold, what I expected on Monday was this place supposed to hold. As this thing come down like this, after sweeping this guy, I expected it to do like this, then we go like this. This is what I expected on Monday. And that would have given us a crazy money. Everybody expected this move. It didn't happen. So now what we have is second move happening. It breaks here, pull back, continue. Now it can just pull back, give us a new high, then it drops. So if we get a new high here, fine. If we don't get it here, I think we should get it here. If we don't get it here, then we'll forget about it. So overall, we'll just sit and watch. I think I don't like this analysis. I don't like this one too. My best analysis is Bitcoin. This is my best analysis right now. Bitcoin 0.01 lot size. Keep scalping it, hold it, stop loss, fire away. My second best analysis is move. Change of character already happened. Just look for the pullback and enter the pullback. If you go to you will see that the fish candle close. Also, BNB. BNB is also no, not BNB. Is this Solana? No, Solana. Solana is not even good. It's not good at all. Solana not good at all. AUD USD. AUD USD looks good, but then we need a change of character on smaller time frame. That's what we said. So we need to see a change of character on smaller time frame. We need to see a change of character on smaller time frame. Yeah. All this is still part of the noise. We need to see a change of character on smaller time frame, a push to the upside, a pullback, then we enter. That's what we're looking for. So my best for now is Bitcoin. Aha, this is what I'm looking for. I was looking for that 30 minutes candle that close bullish. Look at it here. Look at it in 15 minutes. Bullish, bullish, bullish. So this is just a pullback. How far can it go? It's risky. It's risky. It's risky. It's looking risky. It's looking risky, man. It's not really good. We have to wait. Because this can still come down and reject before it goes. It's risky. It's not fine. It's not looking good for entry. 1, 2, 3. Some people enter here already. Well, you can still risk it. You can still enter. If you want to enter, you can still enter. But this trade is it's not looking very fine. But this is my best trade so far. If you ask me where are we going to enter, this is where we are entering right now, this particular one. If we enter here now, our stop loss is going to be under this place. Or we can take it down, 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 down and hold it, which is very, very risky. I think we take the smallest lot size and use the stop loss here. Then our first take profit is going to be here. 96. This is all I can do. I will check also what is happening on CoinMarketCap. Derivatives. XC. Perpetua. Less than 0.1%. 40% of the move. Volume of this 92. And today is Thursday. It's a good entry, but a risky one. So my stop loss is not far away. If it goes, we are in. M30 is looking good. H1 looking very good. The higher time frame is looking good. H4 is looking very okay. So if you want to buy, the best trade you can buy right now is Bitcoin, the best. That's where we end the call, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we end the call.
You don't think Move is one of the best too?
No, Move, we have to wait. We have to wait until this completes. We cannot enter this kind of trade like this. It doesn't make sense. We're buying from premium. It doesn't make sense. We have to wait for 0.8543. Bitcoin, we don't have to wait. We're already there.
Okay.
Bitcoin, see what we are looking for. This is what I was waiting for, a move. I want this to happen, this to happen. A move, we have this, we stopped here. It needs to come down. Then we enter from the down. Move is here. Bitcoin is already here and the move started already on Bitcoin. On Move, we are still here. So, you understand? So you need to come so that you can enter on discount. That's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue to